Starting off, giving all glory, all praise to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushua, God of Israel, to the 12 tribes of Israel, blacks, Latins, and Native Americans. It's Kyle coming with another lesson. So, a few quick notes before we start. I don't know, I'm using the laptop camera today, just so I can have more space. It looked dark from what I'm looking at. I don't know if the sun being blocked by the clouds, but it looked dark as hell. But hey, you already know it ain't that dark. We ain't no Hamites out here, you feel me? We Israelites, you feel me? I gotta motherfucking turn the laptop all sideways and shit, just so I can post a vertical video. But hey man, we gonna bring this word out nonetheless, you feel me? So today starting off, I got 3 articles, you know what I'm saying, I wanna bring out. First of all, the title of this lesson is Notice the Changes in Society. When I say changes in society, if you look, and I was listening to the elders, Laromoir, we got his name, man. I be forgetting things, you know what I'm saying, but one of the elders, apostles of GMS, and he was speaking on how this thing wouldn't happen overnight, like changes in society wouldn't happen overnight. It's just like a slow creep, it's like a slow chokehold, you feel me? And eventually, that chokehold is applying pressure, and eventually it would apply enough pressure to go ahead and kill the victim, or, you know what I'm saying, finish the job. And so that kind of inspired me to bring out this lesson, and seeing the articles that I've seen over the week. And so the title is Notice the Changes in Society. So without further ado, we're going to get to some of these titles, some of these lessons, some of these articles. The first one says, it's come from New York Times. It says, no soil, no growing seasons, just add water and technology. Okay, we read that. And I see it backwards, but you might be able to see, you know what I'm saying. It says, no soil, no growing season, just add water and technology. A new breed of hydroponic farm, huge and high-tech, oh my God, it's popping up in indoor spaces all over America, drawing celebrity investors and critics. Right, so basically, it says, the title speaks for itself. No soil, no growing seasons, just add water and technology. So man, these devils out here, man, they actually not even planting seeds and real seeds. They trying to grow crops and shit with technology. And all that goes into is the decrease in workers, the decrease in farmers, the decrease in land use for farming, because they trying to industrialize everything, put these big ass warehouses, these big ass buildings, you know what I'm saying, all these things to bring more money in for industrial purposes. Yet when it comes to economical purposes, we ain't even got enough farmers to be out here farming and cropping and tilling and harvesting the crops, you feel me? So now they actually refer to technology. Some no soil, no growing seasons, just add water. And I'm gonna read it again. It says, a new breed of hydroponic farm, huge and high-tech, is popping up indoor spaces all over America, drawing celebrity investors and critics. And of course it's gonna draw celebrity investors and critics because that's who got all the money. I ain't got no 100,000 just sitting around in my house, shit. But Ben Affleck does. He got $1 million. You know what I'm saying? Denzel Washington, he got $1 million sitting around. You know what I'm saying? To fuck off. Ice Cube, he got $1 million, even though he's a black activist. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? What's another? George Lucas, I think he dead probably. He got. I'm just naming different celebrities that got this money that can put into these companies, into these shareholders, and get this shit going. You feel me? But there's nothing natural about just add water and technology to growing crops. All right. And I'm gonna bring out these other 2 real quick, and then I'm gonna get right into the scripts. So I saw this. It says Walmart is testing out an all self-checkout supercenter in Plano. And anytime I hear about Walmart, I think right off top FEMA camps. So it basically says some Walmart shoppers said they worry that jobs are being eliminated, but admit that they no longer see lines to checkout. Right. It goes into the whole point of these jobs out here being eliminated. Loss of workers, loss of jobs. I remember at one point in time in life, talking about some robots is gonna place these jobs, replace us for these jobs and all that bullshit. But yeah, man, it's a lot of jobs out here there's a lot of workers, a lot of people trying to work from home or filing for unemployment, quitting their jobs, you feel me? And it has a direct impact on the economy, on everything. That's why you see inflation, shit going up. You know what I'm saying? Man, it's all directly impacted under one purpose, and that's that one world order. All right. So them last two articles going into lost some jobs, you know what I'm saying, and making new ways of, you know, moving on with the life and moving on with this society, whatever. But the last one is rare case of monkeypox found in Texas. Texas resident who traveled internationally. So now you got the coronavirus. Now you got the COVID-3 trans some whatever. I brought that out in the last video. Now you got motherfuckers talking about monkeypox. Case of monkeypox has been confirmed in a Texas resident who had flown to Atlanta from Nigeria on July 8th with a final destination of Dallas Love Field. And if I'm not mistaken, the first case, well, that's exactly how it happened with the coronavirus. Somebody came into Dallas and had that shit. They came from overseas. And as you see, they obviously got that shit in Nigeria with they dirty ass. Hamites, they dirty ass, you feel me? It seems like every fucking disease there is comes from motherfucking Africa. These motherfuckers out here fucking animals and fucking 20, 30 bitches in 1 week span of time raw and all they doing that other shit, you feel me? That's a dirty, filthy fun filth. And not just them, Esau too, eat them too. See, they in the Bible, they known in the Bible for being dirty, how you talking about? So like I said, that's another pestilence that's came out, this monkeypox. And as far as the elect, we ain't gotta worry about that bullshit. We gonna worry about, you know what I'm saying, bringing out the word and living righteous as possible. But for the other little monkey heads running around, they gonna be afraid of this little monkeypox shit, alright? So I'm gonna bring the scripts out. And I'm really dealing with Matthew chapter 24 today. And I have another, like, few scripts, 3 scripts at the end. Matthew 24, chapter 24, we can go from verse 1 to 8. And Yahushua went out and departed from the temple, and his disciples came to him to show him the buildings of the temple. And Yahushua said to them, see ye not all these things? Verily I say unto you, there shall not be left here one stone upon another that shall not be thrown down. And that goes into what I was talking about, all these buildings and industrial buildings and warehouses being built. I remember, man, I was driving about a month ago. I'm driving on the highway, and you know what I'm saying, I had the top down and everything, and all I seen was dust flying everywhere. I'm like, what the fuck? And I looked to my right, and all you see is tractors, motherfucking moving shit and pushing dust, and they was building a new warehouse. And I'm like, damn, bro, how the fuck is this anywhere helpful for the environment? You got all this dust flying around, motherfuckers getting it in their eyes, driving, and in their nose, and they breathing this shit in, like, and they just think it's cool. Like, we helping society, building more jobs. Man, you motherfuckers out here bullshitting, like, man. That was just a little experience I had though. But what Yahushua say, all that shit gonna be tore down anyways. Not by the will of man, by the will of Yahweh, by Hashem Yahushua. Cause everything must come to an end. You feel me? People gonna meet their maker real quick. You feel me? That's what that goes to. These ICBM intercontinental ballistic missiles, they gonna shut all that shit down, blowing everything up, nuking shit up. Let's see, verse 3. And he sat upon the Mount of Olives. The disciples came unto him privately, saying, tell us when shall these things be, and what shall be the sign of thy coming, and the end of the world. So they was actually thinking that the sign or the end was about to happen now, not even knowing it was a whole nother reincarnation going to take place, which we're in today, the Babylonian captivity. But they actually thought he was about to, have this shit happen now. He said, hold on. And what did Yahushua say? Yahushua answered and said unto them, take heed that no man deceive you, for many shall come in my name, saying, I am Christ, and shall deceive many. And the only reason I use that word Christ is because what do you see nowadays? You see pastors and preachers and motivational speakers and ministers, and get all up on the motherfucking microphone in front of the national television, you know what I'm saying? And they use Christ, when in our reality, it's not even fucking Christ, it's Yahushua. You know what I'm saying? Yahushua. And I remember I broke that down, and if I flip back into my notes, give me a few seconds, we can break down the meaning of Yahushua. You know what I'm saying? Let me go back to my notes real quick, because I like to be direct with things, you know what I'm saying? Because at one point in time, I was saying Yahushua, but I didn't know the exact meaning of it. So now that I know the exact meaning of it, I can bring that out to anybody else. And that's beautiful. Yahushua, you'll see Yahushua, Hosea, Savior, Yahushua, Hosea, The Hebrew translation of Hosea is Hawashah, which means Savior. Yahweh means He is. Yahushua is He is the Savior, right? Hamashiach means Savior, so Yahushua is He is the Savior. He is the Savior for Israel, no one else. So that little Christ word, that's just a little word. That's just created as word, you know what I'm saying? Deemed probably from the Spanish, you know what I'm saying? All that, fuck what they talking about. We Israelites, Hebrew Israelites, and we speak Hebrew. Our native language is Hebrew. There's only 3 languages back then the Bible came out: Hebrew, Greek, and Latin. We Hebrew. Okay? So he said, for many shall come in my name, saying, I am Christ, and shall deceive many. Verse 6, and ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. See that ye be not troubled, for all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet. Right. And back then, all they was having was wars over territory, over land, kingdom against kingdom, you feel me? And what is going on today? You having wars versus rumors of wars. That's what a lot of people don't know. That's like I'm gonna use it as a little example. It's like me being in the house all day, on the phone, playing the game, watching TV, and I'm not even knowing that on my same street that I live on, it's a fight outside every day. But I don't know about it because I ain't going outside and I don't hear about it. But as soon as I step outside, I see 2 niggas next to me, next door fighting. I'm like, damn, what the fuck? I ain't never seen a fight on the street. Niggas will fight every day, nigga, we in the hood. You feel me? That's the example of how this society, motherfuckers don't even know. World War III is looming every day. Motherfuckers ain't seeing that because they too busy looking at their phones, looking at bullshit. They too busy playing the game, 6-7 hours at a time on the game. I know because I was there when I was younger, 12 and 13. But at least my mom would tell me like, hey, you got 1 hour or 2 hours. You got to get off the game, give it a break, you know what I'm saying? So, man, you got motherfuckers doing what they want out here, from the younger generation to the older generation. And the younger generation even worse, Generation X, when I'm part of, I'm 20 years old. Yeah, man, I be seeing people my age or younger, I'm like, man, y'all fucked up, y'all don't know nothing. Y'all don't know nothing. Y'all know a little bit, maybe here and there, but y'all don't know nothing. Because y'all don't want to know nothing. Y'all only want to know what you tend to do every day on the daily, you feel me? And that starts with that technology. Alright? Verse 7, for nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom, and there shall be famines and pestilences, and earthquakes in diverse places. Right. We having a famine of workers, agricultural workers, which means there's going to be a famine of foods. We having job losses. We having new diseases spread. It goes to famines and pestilences. And when it says earthquakes in diverse places, yeah, they can go into natural disasters. Motherfucking at the same time, I remember it was I forgot what it said. It said the earthquakes from the roaring of people. They go into these riots. You seeing these presidents and these nationalists of different countries getting assassinated. People uproaring other people. You know what I'm saying? All these things, what he say? All these things must take place. And verse 8 says, all these things are the beginning of sorrow. Right. That's why in Fort Worth, I think in February when we had that, when it snowed, when we had that 100-car pileup, 108-car pileup, a few people died. Everybody talking about some pray for my city, pray for Fort Worth. All these things are the beginning of sorrows. Yet, don't nobody talk about this shit nowadays. It's just something that happened. You say something, you bring that up today, motherfucker gonna be like, yeah, pray for my city still. They gonna be like, yeah, I remember that happened. That was crazy, bro. Fuck. But hey, pass the blunt real quick. Motherfucker don't. It's here today, gone tomorrow. You feel me? Here today, done tomorrow. Like, don't nobody really grieve on nothing these days. Or don't nobody really. I ain't saying you got to. But I'm saying ain't nobody keeping it 100 with themselves or with their people. You know what I'm saying? Like motherfuckers out here just doing what the fuck they want to do and caring about what they want to care about. And first off, you should be caring about this word of the Bible. Hey, something about. I know this is a notebook, but it got Bible scriptures written down on it. I know this is a phone, but it got Bible scriptures in the Bible verse. You know what I'm saying? That's what you should be caring about. Verse 11, and I jump down from verse 8 to 11. And many false prophets shall rise, shall deceive many. We see that nowadays all the time. Who is that one? And I know motherfuckers gonna start laughing when I say this. Who is that one Israelite camp that motherfuckers been getting on their ass? Sakari. We know that. We know that. They've been going off. Every time I see a brother post on Instagram, he talking about Sakari. I'm like, damn, you know, so I stay out of this shit. I don't really give a fuck what they got going on because I know they false prophets. But these false prophets, they shall deceive many. IUIC, I don't even be hearing a lot of shit about them anymore. ISUPK, all these bullshit ass camps, they run off money, they run off power, they run off respect of persons and respect of rank. You know what I'm saying? That's what they want. They thrive for the rank and for the respect and for the money, the donations. Traveling to motherfucking Puerto Rico and all these different motherfucking countries, telling these Israelites that they Israel united under Christ. You're not an Israelite if you following Christ. You're not a true Israelite if you following Christ. It's Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shah. Taking all these damn donations, spreading the false prophet, the words of false prophets. But what it say in Matthew 24:11? And many false prophets shall rise and shall deceive many. Verse 12, and because iniquity shall abound, the love of many shall wax cold. And that goes to family members, losing that love for each other, losing that genuine love for each other, losing that genuine love and respect, having the relationships, man-women relationships ran off lust, off sex, having the relationship between brothers ran off of, is you gonna ride for the set? Is you gonna go on this mission with me? Is you ready to kill a nigga for me? You know, you ain't my kind of, I can't respect you, you know what I'm saying? There is no genuine love in these days because all the genuine love was taken away. You know what I'm saying? The spirits put upon us to hate each other. Brother shall hate brother. Niggas always talking about fucking another nigga bitch. Always talking about going to sell, re-up with the plug. When 8 times out of 10, your neighborhood drug dealer either gonna be black or Hispanic, Israelite. You don't see no big time white drug dealers out here pushing like a motherfucker. And if you do, every so often, you know what I'm saying? And they only portraying that image. So you got some stiff ass white boys out here, but you white boys, you finna go cop a pound, and they portraying that image because they trying to be like us. But in all actuality, that's all negative. They can be like us because Israel the salt of the earth, but they not supposed to be like us because we doing the things that we ain't supposed to be doing anyways. Sin leads to sin, you feel me? Verse 13, but he that endureth to the end, the same shall be saved. That's what we strive for as Israel, as true Israelites. That's what we strive for. We strive to endure to the end so we can be saved out of here. Because, man, I don't, you know what I'm saying? Like, I gotta work 10 hours. I got a new job. I gotta work 10 hours now, stand on my feet constantly, do what I do. I be thinking like, man, like, it's gonna come a point in time I'll endure to the end. I ain't gonna have to do no work ever in my life. And not saying I don't want to do work right now because it says, you know, what's that script? What does that script say? Thou shalt not hate laborers' work nor husbandry. In the book of Acts. You know what I'm saying? So I don't hate the work, but I'm knowing that what I'm working, what I'm making is you know what I'm saying, in society is pointless. What the fuck a motherfucker need to be making toys for in society, you feel me? These motherfucking different color hair toys, now we give them to these Israelite babies. And now they out here thinking that shit cool. You know what I'm saying? That's just the spirit and the demonic, you know, entities and the spiritual, the demonic spirits that's put upon our people, our kids, starting off young. You know what I'm saying? What the fuck a motherfucker need to be making the retro Jordans for? Well, they make those in China anyways. Y'all don't even know. Y'all think, oh, my shoes all certified. Yeah, motherfucker, a shoe in China, a retro 5 in China costs $10 to make. And they sell at the Albert. $300, $400, $250. You got motherfucking Jordans out here going $10,000. Y'all crazy, man. Y'all really think things in this world has worth? Don't nothing in this world have worth, except for the ones that's actually out here doing what they supposed to do. All right, these celebrities and all that, they net worth. That's their net worth every year. What is your spiritual net worth? You don't have no spiritual net worth because you ain't spiritual. I had a baby. I remember I'm listening to one of his songs. I wasn't even playing. It was somebody else in the car playing. He talking about, I don't read the Bible, but I'm spiritual. You're not spiritual, nigga. You a demonic spirit. That's what you are. You a sellout. You a grown-ass man calling yourself the baby, wearing a diaper. You motherfuckers don't know shit, man. You only know things of this world. Read that again, Matthew 24:13. But he that endureth to the end, the same shall be saved. 14. And this gospel of the kingdom shall be preached in all the world for a witness unto all nations, and then the end shall come. So in all the nations out here, sometimes I see 22 nations, sometimes I see 16 or 17. But all the nations of the world Cush, Ham, Israel, Japheth, Ashkenaz, Ammon, Moab, when all the other nations, when they out here, when they actually know who Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushua is, and know there's only one true God of Israel, then that's when they're coming. Boom. But all these things, it ain't just gonna happen tomorrow. Or it ain't gonna happen, everything cool, and then in 6 months all the nations know, oh my God. No, that's not how the spirit works. It's all these prophets leading into it. You know what I'm saying? It's like for an example. Well, what's a good example? When you cutting grass, you can't just cut one section of the yard and the whole yard done. No, you gotta cut this section and that section and that section and that section and that section. You get down to the last section, you say, I'm almost done. You cut that and now it's complete. That's how the word is. That's how the prophecies of this Bible go. One gotta happen, then another one, another one, another one, another one, another one, another one. You be like, damn. That's why I have to realize, like, I'm expecting things to happen quick. Like, I'm like, damn, bro. I don't see nothing about no major wars about to happen. Or I don't hear no sirens going off. Or I don't see no motherfucking. But I say, hold on, slow down. You gotta let the small prophecies happen first. Then the medium prophecies. Then the big prophecies. You feel me? Cause guarantee you can be rushing these big prophecies. Oh, when they come, you better be ready. Guarantee that. I don't have plenty of moments like, am I ready? I'm not ready yet. Let me get ready. Let me keep doing what I gotta do to get ready. We waiting on Yahushua to turn our spirit up. So I'm gonna bring out these 15, not 15. I'm gonna bring out these 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm gonna bring out these 4 verses, and then I'm gonna close it out. This is Proverbs chapter 28, verse 15. As a roaring lion and the raging bear, so is a wicked ruler over the poor people, right? As we see nowadays, we see motherfuckers getting hemmed up by child support, getting hemmed up because they lost. That's why I left my other job. Fuck you talking about 33 hours a week? Fuck, I'm a grown ass man. I gotta pay bills. 33 hours. We go from 50 some hours a week to 33. Yeah, y'all can see me later. Me and bro, we dip the fuck out that motherfucker. Fuck y'all. Got time for that bullshit. Hot ass warehouse. You talking about 35 hours a week, 13 hours? Fuck y'all. We went from 13 hours, 50 hours a week. Nigga check was like went from like 7 to 4. So that's oppression. All right. Thank you, Yahushua. Bless us with something better, though, way better. The prince that wanted understanding is also a great oppressor. But he that hateth covenants shall prolong his days. A man that doeth violence to the blood of any person shall flee to the pit. Let no man stay him. Whoso walketh uprightly shall be saved, but he that is perverse in his ways shall fall at once. Right. And that's what you're gonna see. You know what I'm saying out here? Like man, we just having this talk. I'm like, man, everybody out here, they living lavish and they showing you on Instagram or on Facebook, whatever, what they got going on is good. They ain't showing you the downfall. They ain't showing you the side effects, you say, of selling dope and scamming and living the criminal life and the white collar crimes. They ain't showing you the downfall, the side effects. They don't want you to see that. They want you to see the good that's coming out of it, even though it's unrighteous anyways. They want to show you the money and the jewelry and the hoes and the clothes and cars. What it say? But he that is perverse in his way shall fall at once. And it's telling you, I believe in the book of Ecclesiastes, it tell you that really, I think it's 2 scriptures tell you this, but riches shall not profit in the day of calamity. You can be the richest motherfucker on the earth. You better have that. I mean, if you ain't Israelite, then you ain't getting it anyways. But if you Israelite, you can be the richest motherfucker on the earth. You better have that word of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna bring this one last script out because I looked at this. Proverbs chapter 28, verse 19. He that tilleth his land shall have plenty of bread, but he that followeth after vain persons shall have poverty enough. And that's why y'all following after this motherfucking government, this motherfucking dictatorship, whatever the fuck United States of America is. You trusting in them, these trade P loans, these PPP loans, 20,000 here, 20,000 there, 40,000 here, blowing that shit like you stupid motherfuckers out here blowing that shit, man. You stupid for getting it, you stupid for blowing it, you gonna be stupid in jail, when you locked up. You motherfuckers out here, you know what I'm saying, you blowing your money, you ain't doing shit in life, benefiting you, you know what I'm saying. You ain't got shit, don't want shit, you just wanna stay in that revolving cycle of that unrighteous ass life. Hey man, that's gonna be your downfall and your demise out here. You know what I'm saying? But with that, hey man, we're gonna, like I say, we're gonna close out, give all glory, praise to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua. And man, hey, shalom to the elect out here, you know what I'm saying? Staying humble, staying steadfast in the truth. know what I'm saying? We're gonna have them days, them days we just, we down, feeling down. And we're gonna have them days we feeling up spiritually. You know what I'm saying? But hey, man, let's focus on ourselves mentally, physically, and spiritually. Do what we have to do to stay strong in the truth. Keep praying with haste. You know what I'm saying? Asking for strength from Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai. Hey, man, we blessings on blessings. You know what I'm saying? In this world, in the next world to come. Hey, man, with that being said, Shalom.